We are at the parking lot where the trail will begin. This is an old railroad bed that has been stable for years. There is some commercial buildup around it, all of which are owned by trail advocates. The rail bed is property of the city of Corry and is approved for this use, with the city contributing man hours, equipment, and financial support to the project. Coming through this neighborhood, there are trail advocates that live here. There's strong support for a trail that is safe for families off the road, both for biking, hiking, horseback riding, snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, and at first, by special events, snowmobiling. Here looks like something to this shed. I don't know that that's integral to the, I don't believe that's integral to the trail. That's something we'll need to work with the property owner to make certain their needs are met as well as ours. Here is the wetlands area. Usually during the spring, there is an accumulation here. Obviously, it needs a cleanup. We hope to capitalize on this by using native species and pointing out the benefits of the system and giving educational materials about it. Obviously, there will be cutbacks of foliage needed here. This property to our left, we are working with the owners to create a trail spur to lead to Mead Park. Oh, here's the entry we were looking at that people are already using. This rail bed is currently maintained by local residents. During the summer, it's mowed. There are a couple incursion areas, such as a downed tree up ahead, and someone who has put 55-gallon drums on the right-of-way, we believe, to stop snowmobiles. So we will need to deal with those issues. Many of the residents actually use this trail. As you can see, they've actually improved their properties to put them to it. with walkways like that, and even the little bridge up ahead. This obviously will need to be cleared. I'm gonna have to go into someone's yard here for a minute to get through this obstacle. Some neighbors are using the space. Looks like they're burning out a stump here, so that can be, we can help with that process. Another trail connecting a local resident. We will be mapping the parts of nature that will be most prevalent to people or concentrated in specific areas, so they can enjoy things like knowing about the indigenous wildlife and plants. This owner has actually constructed a nice stairway up to the trail to use it. Our downtown work is working on helping local industries like this clean up and spruce up. So hopefully the view will get better in this area. This is the most ambitious part of the project, to cross this creek. This has been stable for years, but obviously needs some engineering and fortification. Here are the barrels I spoke of. I believe maybe it's actually to protect the snowmobilers coming up this other way, as the trail really changes abruptly. Right over to the left, in the distance, you can see the natatorium, the local YMCA. This trail will put that within walking distance, even for their preschoolers, to come half a block to the trailhead on Elk Street and be able to walk this distance up and connect to the Corry to Climber Trail for outings. Right now, they currently use it for older students as well. This brings us to the end of this planned trail project at Elk Street, and I'll quickly give you a view beyond. The next part of the rail bed connecting to Irving will also shortly all be owned by City of Corry. And then we will be working to connect further to a gateway street of West Smith. This destination actually also gets people to our local market, Sanders on the left, as well as creates the woods in the distance, our Mead Park. So this will later be connected via Sharrows and Hawks to get people from here over to Mead Park safely, which is part of both the community strategic plan and the Blue Zone's active transportation plan. We have a local group called Hiram and Hill. It is a community beautification cleanup fix-up program, completely of volunteers, led by Impact Corry. This year they're forming a trail group. My battery is running